Fells Resort and Spa is the Blue Mountains' premier resort. It's the only 5-star resort in the Blue Mountains, and it has a number of recreational facilities for all guests staying in-house. They include signature spa treatment, you have tennis courts that our guests can use, a gymnasium, as well as mountain bikes that they can borrow to really explore the Blue Mountains National Park that's on our doorstep. So not only does Lillian Fells stand for relaxation, rejuvenation and recreation, guests who stay at our resort have access to Echo Point, the most famous lookout in the Blue Mountains, where you can see the Three Sisters. We're on the doorstep of the Escarpment and Blue Mountains National Park with Jamison Valley, kilometres of walking tracks right on our doorstep. We have a beautiful infinity pool out outdoors with views of the Jamison Valley, as well as Lillian Fells being set on 2 acres of manicured gardens. These gardens are just beautiful. Some of them date back to the early 1800s and are original gardens and plants that were planted back when the hotel was first built. Our guests are also so lucky to have access to the most awarded regional restaurant in New South Wales, which is Darley's Restaurant. It is our signature hatted restaurant. It's a complete experience from the ambience set in the original house of Sir Frederick Darley to beautiful regional produce being paired with delicious regional wines, and it's just a complete degustation experience for guests. Guests frequently say to me on checkout that they don't want to leave. They are always looking forward to the next time that they're able to stay at Lillian Fells Resort and Spa and make use of the beautiful fresh mountain air, our 5-star service and our facilities. Being a beautiful, intimate property, Echoes is a place that you can come just by yourself. It's very romantic and it's a beautiful place to come with a couple, or also bring the family and make use of the tourist attractions that are in the local area. So guests, while enjoying a much more boutique hotel here at Echoes, they are welcome to move across the road to our sister property Lillian Fells Resort and Spa to still use all of the 5-star resort facilities. One of the more interesting points about Echoes Boutique Hotel is that all of the rooms are named after significant explorers, especially of the area, including Wentworth, Blaxland and Lawson. You can see the valley thick with clouds one minute, and the next the clouds lift and open up to reveal 85 kilometres of views. Local Aboriginals and original custodians of the land use the weather to walk through to cleanse their spirits, and that's certainly something that you can experience up in the mountains. Come and relax and rejuvenate yourself.
Well, where do I start? The hotel, it's 16 individual buildings stretching over a length of 1.2 kilometers. That's the distance between one pylon and another pylon of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Australia is a young country, and for Australia to have a building with that much history in it, it's an icon up here in the mountains. We had a lady who was 106 years old who walked in here, who said to me, "Oh my God, this is exactly how I remember it as a child." I always say to people, jump in a car, it's 90 minutes from Sydney. Come up here and see what we've done. It's bringing you back in time, bringing you back to the 1920s and 1930s when this place was pumping. And we tried to bring all of this back. We have a concept called Life at Hydro. Life at Hydro is a show nearly every week with super artists coming up here into the mountains. We're not competing with any other local businesses, I think, which is putting it all in one basket. We're enhancing the experience when you come to the mountains. There's a bit for everyone. We definitely have different food and beverage varieties. There's five outlets here, plus our hotel. And then of course there's all the businesses what are surrounded by us in Leura, in Blackheath and in Katoomba. It's just an icon what is back in the Blue Mountains. Giving people the opportunity to go back in time. Yeah? Forget for a while of what's happening in the outside world. Enjoy the food and the drink and the service, looking outside the window over the Megalong Valley, and just be amazed for 2-3 hours of the day and walk out again. It's not about us as the managers and the owners. Yeah. It's about people's history with the hydro and giving them a bit back.
One of the things I love about Parklands is the new refurbishment that we've just undertaken in a beautiful, elegant Hampton style to make every guest just feel like they're at home. One of the reasons I think people love hosting conferences, events and weddings here at Parklands is the ability to have the property exclusively for the duration of their event, booking out all 28 rooms, having personal chef, having personal guest services team available for them, and as well having this beautiful property that they can utilise. And the Escarpment Group just offers a variety of different properties, a variety of different experiences, from those wanting to come up to the Blue Mountains and relax and rejuvenate, to those wanting to know a little bit more about the history of all 4 of the iconic properties that are in the group. Not to mention being able to dine in everything from a bistro to a fine dining hatted restaurant. The Escarpment Group really just has so much to offer. I really don't think you would be left wanting for anything after staying in one of our properties, except perhaps to come back.